Let's talk about some finals. First of all, so far so good. The game's addicting. The gameplay is off the chain. All right. And people piss me the fuck off. But that's fine. That's natural. That's bound to happen. All right. I'm not by any way blown away by this shit. All right. But there are certain things I think could be a little bit better. There are certain things that I don't think could be worse. We're going to look into patch notes 1.4.1. This came out Thursday, January 11th. It says we're back. Today, we have a small patch that addresses community feedback on aim assist, fair play, and bug fixes. These changes are a result of an in-depth review on how aim assist works, something we've been only able to validate with a player base as large as ours. This is my favorite part about the patch notes. We have another bigger update in the works for next week with a major security fix. Sure, I don't know what's wrong with your security. I was unaware of this. Reading that kind of makes me a little bit scared. And some new exciting content. I'm already fucking hyping myself up. I'm like, whoa, I can't wait to see what comes next. I have so many ideas of what it could be. Let's move on a little bit. So now, really what they're talking about here is aim assist. Worked a little bit on the snapping as far as like when you actually cut to the character. So the velocity now has a max cap. And I guess before this was causing people to spin around crazy, 90-degree turns. I could imagine if I saw someone do that, I was like, oh shit, these people are hacking. I'd probably report them. So that's a pretty good fix for that reason. Camera magnetism reduced to 35% from 50%. So this should make the aim a little less sticky and lower the controller accuracy a little bit. Now, on that note, I do want to come down to this right here. Aim assist will ignore invisible players. That shit is crazy. I can't tell you how many times I've been running around, and as I'm running through, dashing, trying to get the fuck away, people see me and shoot the fuck out of me. Yet I'm here playing keyboard mouse. I see people shadow up and start walking away, or maybe they jump one way or another, and now I'm looking in each and every direction, and I have no idea where the fuck they went. So hopefully that's gonna help a really big problem, because I really did feel as if I was getting caught out a lot of the times that I went invisible. Not to say that like without, a good player could obviously catch another player running away while he's invis, but it just felt a little cheesy. It felt like every time I went invisible, I was getting caught out. They also have zoom snapping will be removed from the SR-84 sniper, the revolver, the LH1, and all shotguns, as it buffs them more than other weapons. Now that's pretty interesting. I think maybe originally they had that in there kind of to enable like a quick scope type of method, so that you kind of get the feeling of like pulling up shooting, kind of like what we've gotten used to in a lot of Call of Duty games. I definitely feel that when it comes to classes like light, this is one of those things that is making a big difference. So also snapping time is going to be reduced a bit, so it's going to be a little bit faster, fucking 5/100ths of a second. That's going to be noticeable for your 120 hertz monitor fucking playing all day FPS champions. The majority of people involved probably not going to notice much of a difference. It might feel a little smoother, and honestly, that's really what you're looking for. And then finally, clients running key remapping programs on PC will not have access to aim assist. There were players using a third-party program to make it look like they are a controller, but actually on mouse keyboard. Wow. Made the aim assist and recoil control for every gun perfect. Oh, shit. I did not know that was going on. That is so good. I'm so glad. I'm so fucking glad. Dude, you don't get to use mouse and keyboard and get fucking aim assist. A lot of people complaining about the size of this patch. So between camera magnetism being reduced, zoom snapping time, maybe the zoom snapping, I feel like these three things are like on-off buttons, right? Like these are simple, like in the code, they can go in there, change the value, throw it back out there. I think what you're seeing now is them adding in the data for having a max cap on snapping angular velocity. Pretty sure that took some code to figure out. The aim assist ignoring invisible players. I feel like they probably had to code that in as well. Probably didn't maybe think about that at the time. Maybe just thought aim assist, all right, that's good. That's going to aim at people. Didn't recognize that it might accidentally lock on to someone who's supposed to be invisible. And then finally, adding in this last piece right here, the stopping of the remapping for PC players in order to make sure that their inputs are recognized for what they really are. That probably took a bit of coding as well. So people complaining about 1.8 gigs, I'm totally guessing it's going to be between those three changes I just mentioned, alongside some pre-downloading for the new exciting content. Now, this is my favorite part, right? because I got tons of theories that I think will help to make this game amazing. For example, I recently finished buying everything. I have every weapon unlocked. Okay? And that feels great. But now I'm wondering, what the fuck happens with my VRs? What am I supposed to spend that on? Well, I'm hoping that in the future, they're going to give us some of these cosmetics in our style window that's going to allow us to actually buy, I don't know, a new hat or buy a new set of gloves. Buy some cosmetics using this in-game currency that you're generating as you play. Because if all you can use it on is on the guns and the weapons, well, when you're done buying guns and weapons, what's it good for? Second idea would be, well, what if after you max out at, I don't know, 3,000, why don't you give us like 75 multi-bucks and then set that back down to 0? Well, now that way, that works a lot better. 75 multi-bucks in the grand scheme of things is not much, especially when you have skin sets that cost 2,200. 2,200 divided by 75. That's going to take you maxing out that entire fucking VR's 29, pretty much 30 times, right? They don't want to lose money on selling multi-bucks for battle passes. So let's see. Look at that. 15, you round up, let's say 16 times. You'd have to fill up 3,000. To get an idea of what it takes to make 3,000 VRs, it's essentially going to take you about, if I had to throw a number on it, it'll probably take you like a decent 6 to 7 hours. You got to do that. You got to put in 7 hours of work, 16 to 30 times in order to get some of these cosmetics. I think that's good. Why? That's going to help increase this little number over here, this little Steam charts number. This is going to help increase the number of active players you have on all the time. So like I said, if I fill up my VRs to 3,000, maybe I get 75 coins. That would be awesome, right? Or maybe I can start using them to unlock a different set of cosmetics. Let's just say you don't want to do that crossover at all. Well, then give us something else to spend this money on, because right now it feels pointless. And don't just give us sprays, because I don't even fucking use sprays. I don't even know who the fuck uses sprays. I haven't seen anyone spray in the game. All right. And as far as like emoting in the middle of the game, I've done it maybe once or twice to say thanks to a teammate for rezzing me, or, you know, I mean, but mostly people are just using alert pings. I don't think a lot of people are using a lot of these emotes. It's fine if you want to throw a few of those in there and charge us VRs for them, but we know everybody in this game wants cosmetics. All right, some other ideas that I'm hoping for what might fall under the umbrella of new exciting content. I am definitely looking forward to new maps. I would love new maps. All right. I love Sky Stadium. It's probably one of my favorite maps. All right. I fucking love, what's the other one? Monaco. I love Monaco. Monaco's great. I love how all these maps change up a little bit, right? They're fantastic. I hate Vegas, but I am hoping for some new maps. Now, what map specifically, Goosey? Is there a map you have in mind? Of course there's a map I have in mind. Why wouldn't I have a map in mind? 100%, I want Miami. I want Miami as a map. We need a Miami map. Okay, what other map would we need? I don't know. You could do Times Square. Times Square would be crazy. You have Seoul in there. You have Monaco. You have Vegas. You know, I mean, I guess like the idea is to add all these heavy, intense, populated types of areas where you can get lots of buildings, lots of floors, lots of different rooms, so on and so forth. I think it's great. Just give us more. I also do like the idea of including new game modes. So, for example, I know this might be a little bit crazy, but Team Deathmatch does not sound like a bad idea to me. A game mode where you literally go in and you're doing nothing but practicing shooting. Right now, I treat Bank It as if it's Team Deathmatch. I'm just hunting after people. I'm just trying to tear down buildings. And by the way, amazing job at the destruction in the game. Give us something to do with our VRs. Give us new maps. Give us new game modes. But also, what I'm really hoping for, and maybe it's not in this patch. Maybe they'll wait till December. Maybe they're working on it. I don't know. Community-made maps. And then allow some kind of voting system where after you play in one of these community-made maps, you get to vote thumbs up, thumbs down. Did you like it? 1 out of 5, whatever the fuck you want to do. And then all of a sudden, you throw that into the random rotation. I don't know how Fall Guys does it, but maybe look into that. Oh my gosh, how did I forget this? Yo, we need more music. We need more music. Give us a music update. Give us like 2 or 3 more tracks. Please. Right here. I love this part. Fuck yeah. Oh, also, give us some new VR, some new host text. Maybe add a third host. Maybe it's not just the guy and the girl anymore. Maybe it's like a British guy. Maybe it's a British girl. You know, maybe it's like a, you know, keep it English, right? But like maybe it could be someone with like a Spanish accent. Like I think that kind of shit would be cool. And you get 2 random people every game. And some new dialogue too, because I'm starting to hear a lot of the same catchphrases being used over and over again. And I thought they were using AI to generate this. I don't know if they're just doing it with the timing, but it feels like a lot of their lines are kind of starting to repeat, especially when you play the game enough. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to watch any finals content, please make sure to check me out. I got some of that stuff. Check out my lives, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, whichever one you want to do. It's up to you. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Deuce deuce from Le Goose.